All right. So, Jemima, this is for you. And I'm going to just share my screen so you can see me responding to all of your questions. Yes, this is it. So we have 13 questions. 13 comments, but that's not questions. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just respond to your questions, and then next week we can go back to our normal way of doing the meetings. Okay, so you said, okay, I asked if there was any questions that I need to respond to, and you said you were not. Okay, so you said, hi, dear coach. Hi, dear Jamima. I was not able to finish what was I was working on this weekend. Maybe I'll have questions. Okay, this I already saw, but unfortunately couldn't finish. Okay, that's fine. Okay. So let me just mention about the YouTube video that I sent to you. You would notice that it's a private video and private. It stays private, no sharing with anyone, because I didn't have permission to record, and I just recorded because I want you to see it. Okay, so the thing is, the process that I teach my clients to do is once you begin to talk to people that need the offer that you sell, right? You're going to need to invite people. Two things I was doing in that call that I sent to you was I was showing you what you need to begin to do. Okay, which is you will invite people on a call, okay, on a private call to chat about, where they are with things, just following exactly the same process that that lady followed with me. Okay, and the reason why I specifically wanted you to see this was because it's in your niche. In short, she's selling exactly the same thing that you're selling, so that's why I wanted you to see that. Okay, and then the other thing is there is a program that my VIP clients get, okay, that I use for my VIP clients. And this is a step by step on, what do you say? How do you say it? Which is exactly in that call. And that's just, an added thing. Now if you want that, we can talk about that to know how to map it out. Again, this is VIP. Okay. However, this is exactly what I gave you in that course. In that video. You can just take a pen and a paper and write all the questions that she asked me, and then just follow. So you will see that the way it works is when you meet someone, and this was what I was telling you earlier on, this is also again in another program. Okay, it's you don't delve into solving their problem right away. The reason why we don't do this is they may not be ready. You would have worked so hard and you don't get anything back from it. But at this point, it's okay. It's good experience, right? However, after this, you'd have to begin to master the act of not solving the problem, but learning what the problem is. Finding out, because each person's problem is different, okay? So that's why I would say you'd need to listen to that call over and over again. And if you want to talk about VIP, we can, I have a full course that gives you everything that you need to do, on that. And what you do is, but you see, what you want to do is once you begin to bring people into the group and you're talking to them, what you want to do is you want to invite them to book a call. Okay, to book a call with you, whether, there are different platforms and softwares to do that. And easily I show you how to do that as well. And I believe in the video mastery, you should have the link to how to monetize and your videos and all that. But if you have questions around that, let me know and I'll give it to you. Again, it's VIP, but for this one, I'll give it to you. All right. So that's that. And then you said, so that's what I wanted you to do. I wanted you to learn to see that don't solve the problem. And then these are the ways to have the conversation. Okay, when you call someone and, we need to know what their challenges and then begin to, show them the solution is your offer. Okay, your solution is your offer. Okay, we'll get to that. Okay, now you said okay, so I said I was gonna wait. Okay, now it says back to work after a few oh my god, crazy, really? Kids are sick, oh no, without, okay, grace to you, blessings and healing in Jesus' name. With how things are now, the school sends them back, oh no. Okay. Okay. I can only imagine, especially really now, it's so bad. In short, this morning my son didn't want to go to school. I think he was tired. He just didn't want to go to school, and he was like, my nose is runny and all that. And then I was like, you didn't go to bed early last night. That's why. Let's have a bath first, and then we're going to figure out whether it's, whether we need to do a test for COVID or not, and by the time we finished dressing up and all that, he had even completely forgot about his runny nose. And it's easier for an older child, I can only imagine how it is for you. So God bless you. Okay, so it says, I posted all my questions below except the last one on pricing, as I haven't finished to work on my POS. If you prefer to wait for it before you make your recording, let me know once that's okay. It's okay. You can ask another question after this, and then, after that I can comment, to your questions. Okay. And what I would do actually is I would create another post now. After, when I'm done with this video, I will create another post that would be the next questions for next week. Okay. So now it says, my first question is, first video that I worked on, okay, with pictures of the project and comparison of before and after, would you suggest I add my voiceover and make it a welcome video or not? Should I keep it as it is just because music and okay, bathroom, living, blah blah blah, make another welcome video? I hope this question is clear. I get what you're saying. So now, I'm not sure what we agreed on before, but I want to make a clarification on this right now. You see, when you're just starting out, you feel you have a lot of time. Okay. And what would happen is you would actually begin to do a lot of fancy work. Okay. Now, fancy is good, but at this point, we really don't need to do fancy too much. If I had my way, I would say, even that video, you just do it just the same way I'm recording this video for you. You say, this is the before, this is the after. Look at it. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Now, the reason why I do that is, number one, you need to begin to create content, and I mean, AKA live videos in your group. Okay. So once you begin to, if you want to do that, all you have to do is just sign into Facebook and just show people, this is the picture. You share your screen. Okay. Now, if you need question on how to do that, I can do an how to for you. Let me know the tools that you have. If you have Zoom, if you're paying for Zoom, you can easily do that. If you're not paying for Zoom, I'll show you how to do it directly from Facebook. In short, I will do a video on how to do that right now. Okay. Maybe later today. Let me know, promise. Okay. So in other words, what I'm trying to say is, so now you already have a video that you already put a lot of fancy stuff in, and it has music, which is great, but you can post it. And what I would actually do is I would go, let me just open another one. I'm going to open another Facebook page, Facebook thing here, so that you can see what I would do. So what you do is you go to, I'm going to go to my groups, and I'm going to show you something that you can do. This is what you can do. Okay. So what you can do is you can go to this place right here. I hope you can see where it says guide. Okay. And what I will do is I would go right here and I will say guide, and I will say number 1. So you're creating a guide. What a guide is step by step of, somebody has entered into the group. This is what you want them to see. Okay. So you go ahead and you create a guide. It says add a description. So you can say start here. Okay. And then you say, this is the group. This is the, video to on the first flip that I did, and then you tell them a story, just carry them along and say, you know, now for this one, because you already did the video and it didn't have your voice on it, I would put it there. Okay. However, to make it even better, I would definitely want to have your voice on it, explaining a little bit about what, you know, this is all about. Okay. So I'm not sure. Okay. So back to where we are. So in other words, if you're going to do this, what I would say is, first video, easy step right now, because people are already in your group. They've been in that group for almost 2 weeks and you've not told them anything. You've not given them anything. I want them to start getting videos, in short, you know. And then the other thing is, Facebook will not begin to promote your group to other people that he thinks would need your group if there's no interaction happening in there. Okay. So you want to begin to share videos in there. That's why I would rather, you know, I will put the video, but then I would want to go ahead and just do a live video. Okay. In short, don't come. I don't want to see you in class next week if you don't do a live video. I really have to see you do a live video. And maybe what I'll do also is, I don't know if you're able to go live. Have you ever been able to go live? Maybe I would record. Okay, so let me just do, first of all, record. I'm making a note for myself, a video for Jemima on how to go live. Okay, I'm not sure if you've done it before, but I would do a video on how to go live. And then the second thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, okay, how to go live and share screen. Okay, if it's easy for you to do, it just makes it easy, because then you don't have to record, edit, fine tune and all that. You just go live, show them, if you know, and you can always re-record it. Okay, so if it's not perfect, you want to record it again, you can record it. But I tell you, you won't have time. You don't have time. See, the children are always bugging you, you know, so you don't want to be spending too much time doing this. Let them know that you're a busy woman and you're still giving them for free all these things. Okay, so go ahead. I will show you how to do that. And there was something else that I wanted to show you, how to share your screen and go live. I think that was it. Okay, I think that those were the two. Okay, so please put it in the group and create a guide in your group, and it says start here, and then you know, you just give it to them. Let me see if there's my own guide here. See how here it says this was the onboarding call. This was the call that I had with you for the very first time, and this is here. It says start here. If I bring another person in here, I want them to start there. Okay, so whatever it is that I recorded and I told you during the call is relevant to them as well. Okay, so that's it. You know, now if it's VIP, it's another thing. You know, you do the recording and they can keep the recording and all those kind of things. Okay, now this is here. It says second question, software I should use before the end of February. Oh, I remember that. I'm going to send that to you after this, and I'm going to actually post a link to that here as well. It's called Groove, and I'm gonna put it in. Okay, question 3, just to show you the process, let me know your thoughts. If it's too small, I can send you. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open it. It's okay. It's a bit small. Determined to work, understand the roadmap. Okay, home market price, realtor. Okay. I like it, but it's too much. Okay, this right here is like going to do a bachelor's degree right here, because you see, the thing is this, you know, in short, I was also in a coaching call just now, and I was, you know, just working with my coach, and the way I think about videos and marketing and monetizing your videos is so easy for me. You just do this, you know, and this is exactly the process. Okay, once you're doing your video, once you're coming from your genius, which is, this is it for you, you know everything. and the person doesn't have a clue of what they're doing. Okay, so for you, what we want to do is we want to break it down. And I think you also asked the question earlier on about someone that you're working with and you discover that they are not ready, they are not able to flip yet. I think that's the question, but I'll go to that. But you see, what we want to do is and I think we discussed this last week also, that what you need to do is you need to have a preparation course that helps people analyze and evaluate where they are. Are they ready for flipping? Okay, like a flipping readiness course, okay, which is like the preparation for your own VIP. Okay, you don't begin to do the work for anyone. Again, like I started the call with, you don't even jump into solving problem until you know what the pain that they're having is and what's stopping them and all of those kind of things, like the lady was asking me. Okay, then after you've done that, then you offer them your flipping readiness course, okay, which can be a small course, but then it has a little bit of interaction with you. So that's when you now, go through. It can be a course that just gives them, this is what you need to know, and you can sell it for $50 or something like that. But then if they want interaction with you, which is what we want them to get on the call with you and all that, you can do it for like a $297 or something like that, or and then it would give them maybe 2 calls, okay, 2 private calls, because you're just starting. Okay, and depending on the calculation that we did last week, I want the readiness for flippers readiness course. I'm just making it up. I don't know if that sounds good, but more like an evaluation of, just like before you go to do a surgery, they want to assess where you are, what's going on with your bladder, what's going on with your, back, and, do some tests, do some evaluation, that's the very first thing before you now schedule to do the surgery. Okay. You don't start with doing a surgery for your clients. Okay. So that's why this one now is a lot of information, and what I would do is I would want to bring out something, okay? Check affordability, okay? So for example, the affordability check, because I'm thinking, anyway, think of something that is extremely important that would help you know whether they are ready, whether they are able, okay? They are ready, that's why they signed up, right? But are they able to flip? So is that the check affordability? Okay, if that's the thing that you need to do, then you bring that form out, you fill all the forms, you gather all the information, you work with your people to analyze and see whether they are ready. That is $297. Okay, so something like that. We're taking just one thing out of this. Okay, and then when you finish that, I don't know if debt management, you just make a recommendation on, we need to pay this off, we need to pay this off, we need to pay this off, and that course is finished, or that program is finished. That may be a 2-3 weeks, depending on how it's been, okay, for you. We can discuss this further on the call next week. And like I said, this is again VIP, but I'm glad to guide you. Okay, so this is a lot. Like I said, this is a lot, and it can be overwhelming. But if you have the first, in short, I don't even know if 3 weeks is enough, for when you meet someone and you want to check their affordability. I don't know. Maybe 3 weeks is okay. You check if 4 weeks or 3 weeks is enough for you to meet them, assess where they are, based on your own schedule, and you want to give them this much time, you want to give them preference. And then once they are done with that, you can say, you can join my VIP program, where we actually hold your hand to do all of these things that are here. In short, to flip your house. They don't need to see all this because it can be overwhelming. Okay, they don't need to see all this, but you do it for them. Okay, so I don't know if that helps. It's easier when we're together to answer these questions. It says question 4, just to share with you what could my Black Book content. Okay, please let me know what your thoughts are. Let's see. Okay, very good. Yes. Okay, Black Book content, contractors, lenders, realtors. Very good. Excel files. Okay, now, so you see, Black Book is more like a Rolodex, like a phone book. Okay, that's not Excel files. Okay, Excel file is another thing, and each Excel file is something else. Okay, so we have the budget should be a thing on its own. The time frame should be a thing on its own. It's like a calendar. By this time you should have done this. By this time you should have done this. By this time you should have done this. Now, what I usually recommend is all of these files. Some of them, they are valuable to you because you are solving a problem to the people. But you see, the thing is, once you have each one of these are things that you can easily send to people for free. Okay, you can just say, I can send you my budget calculator or my flippers budget calculator, whatever, and you send it to them, and they, so it's more like, we call it a lead magnet to get, how we used to, you go on a trade show and you give someone something, they enter to win something. We used to do it at Investors Group. They enter to win something, and then you would write their phone number and their email, or you collect their business card. This is exactly what a lead magnet is. You give them something and they give you access to themselves to be able to call them. Okay, so now you can call them, you can ask them to do business with you because you know that they need what you have. So all of these things are really great. How to find a contractor, good or not, and not expensive. This is like a mini course on itself. Okay, shop for materials, another mini course. How to decide on the interior design, another mini course. How to find investment property, another mini course. Okay, so all of this that you think, oh, it's all just easy. These are big things, okay, that each person comes in and they're like, oh my God. But don't worry, when you begin to get people as a client, what you're doing is you're telling them, don't worry, we're going to give you hand holding through the process, and I'm going to show you how to find a good contractor. We'll go through the module, that explains how to find an inexpensive, a good but inexpensive contractor, and all of these kind of things. Okay, book inspection, order new drawings, project management. Very good. So all of these things are very, very important, and we can schedule them and put them in your modules. Okay, so that's good. And pricing related, what if it ends up that my solution is not doable for the client, like there's no salvation possible, and therefore we can't proceed with the program, and I have charged the client already for the program? Should I maybe have a different program where I first look at the feasibility of the whole? This is exactly what I was answering earlier on. Yes, you should. It's more of, and I think we mentioned this last week also, readiness. You have them readiness, the flippers readiness course or program, where you're actually analyzing. You don't want that, because you see, the thing is this, you don't want people to go to the, to the realtor and meet with the broker and then go hear that they don't qualify. Okay, so I'm going to save you the stress. We will do the math and make sure that it's possible before we jump into actually taking the step of the flipping. So yeah, you already have 2 programs. right there. Okay, so and I think you should consider getting VIP, because what we're dabbling into now is becoming, it's too much. This is the video mastery program. Is I'm supposed to just get you to do videos. Okay, so so let's talk. Okay, because I think you need extra time for us to create this together, and then go step by step. But because in this program, what I want you to do is I need you to start doing videos so that we can get more people to know about the business. Okay, now the building of the business is something else. Okay, so now video script. Okay, welcome. Video script, please let me know what your thoughts are if you prefer to receive the Word document. Okay, so this is okay. Hi everyone, I hope you're doing great, and I'm glad that you're welcome. Blah blah blah. Thinking about making money in real estate in Canada. Why are you? Okay, so do a welcome video if you've not done that. I've not checked. If you've not done the welcome video, do one that just talks about, hello, welcome to the group, blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry I've not been da-da-da. It's been busy at work and busy at home, and I'm doing a flip right now. Just, but please tell us more about you. What are you doing? What are you, do that kind of a welcome video in the post, in the group. But then let me now see what you have here. I always thought that people investing in, okay, so what you want to do is you want your video to, you don't need to do a welcome video. What I want you to do is start doing, okay, so it's not a welcome video, it's a first video. Okay, so this is good. Okay, so now what I will do is I will give you access to, as part of this course, I'm going to give you access to my video script generator, which will give you guidelines step by step on what to say in your videos. I'm not sure if you already have access to that. If you don't, I will give it to you. And but again, you can go ahead and do this. Talk about this. It doesn't matter. People won't hear it. Okay, you need to say it over and over again. They didn't hear it. So please, go ahead. What I don't want you to do is I don't want you to read as you are doing your videos. But again, practice is going to get better. But I hope you've seen the video about the training about doing your videos. Okay. Not sure if you've seen that, but would that's in the members area of VMAP. Okay, so I hope this has been helpful. I think this is all the questions, and from this now I've given myself 2 extra jobs that I'm going to do. I'm going to record a video to show you how to go live. Okay, and as a matter of fact, I can do that right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to, let's say this is the group that I want to go live in. I will just come here, and right here it says video. Okay, now let's see, maybe because I'm live, it's not gonna let me. Okay, it's not there. I can actually post a video that I already did that shows you how to go live. That's what I'm going to do. And to go live, you just click on one of these inside the group. You just click here as if you want to go live, and you can use your phone also. I'll share both with you in this group. I don't need to record new videos. I will go look at those ones. If they answer the question, I will just post them in here. Okay, so that's it. And I believe, I'm very excited to see what's going on with you. I want, see the way I'm looking today. See, this is the way I've been looking in all the videos and all the calls that I've been on. Interesting. Today is an interesting day. I didn't even look at myself. Yeah, so that's it. You just need to go live and start going live. In short, go live in this group. That's in the video mastery group. I want to see you go live in there, and I want to see what you've been up to. Okay, that's it for now, and let's talk. Yeah, let me know. I want to see videos. Videos is what I want to begin to see now. I don't want to talk about or offer. I would talk about it, but I want more videos. So go live in my group. Go live as much as you can. Now, if you wanted to go live and you are finding it hard to go live, let me know, because then I can I can show you a way to go live with ease. Okay. And I'm going to send you a private message also to make sure if you have challenges going live, so that we can do that together. Okay. Yeah, that is it. Take care, and bisous to your little popons there, and I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.